Hmm. If bananas are proof that God created the world with humans in mind, then coconuts are all the evidence I need to prove that he's a fucking asshole. Hey guys, I don't mean to offend. I really don't. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Still not feeling very well today, and I'm stumbling over my words already. Rosh Hashanah. To all my Jewish friends out there and Jewish viewers. Jewish. I feel fucking horrible. I called into work tonight, and I don't know how long this one's going to be. Um, I do have something for what's on the menu tonight, if I get to it. I don't know if it's fair to do that tonight, because I can't really taste that well. Though I might try them anyway. Well, I'm going to try them anyway, because I bought them and they look delightful. My nose is running, so if it starts dripping, just ignore me. um, I want to talk a little bit about that whole faith thing. I've talked about it in the past, but never in great detail. I want to touch on that a little bit tonight, or aspects of it, not faith in general. Um, and I also want to talk about a little bit. We're going to start out with conspiracy theories. Now, mind you, I love conspiracy theories. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, Lord Jesus. I love a good conspiracy theory. And I think that a lot of them probably are, not a lot. Maybe half of them are on the mark, or at least have some truth to them. However, I've come to not like a person I once liked for a long time, and that is Alex Jones. The reason why is that it seems like it doesn't matter who's in office, he flip flops. Um, Politically, I feel like when Bush was in, like he was all over Bush. Now, mind you, this might just be anti-politics that he is, but I can't see how we could survive without some form of governing body. Maybe just a little less than we have, or a lot less than we have. But today he issued a statement that supposedly the FBI said that no one was killed at the Sandy Hook school back in 2012. I've heard this conspiracy floating around since about a day after it happened. Now, the only thing I will say about this, I think it happened. To pull at someone's emotions like that is horrible. I think we actually talked about this before, but I mean, to treat people like that is awful. But I have seen actors and actresses show up at different, news briefings, or like claiming to be parents, or claiming to be, the parents of, or you know what I mean? Like, I've seen them appear at different places. And supposedly, I don't know if it's the media or our government, actually does hire these actors to come in and tell stories and create these false flag things so that all of a sudden we're up in arms. Now, the thing that bothers me about this whole thing is they're still shooting for the whole, they want to take our guns. And I don't think, there's nothing I've seen on either side of the fence that shows that we want to take people's guns, or our government wants to take our guns. There are small sects of people throughout the country that certainly do believe this, and I'm sure that they agree with it or disagree with it strongly. I'm sure there are people out there that say we shouldn't have guns. I don't really think we should have guns, but I'm not going to tell you can't have guns at this point in history. Do I think you own them under false pretenses? Absolutely. I think that you like to, well, not everyone, and this isn't everyone, this is just the far right people. Like, I think that they, just like the left sometimes, can twist the words of the things that they read, whether it be the Bible or the Constitution, to make it suit them a lot better. And I think this is one of those cases. Like, we shouldn't have guns. I don't think we should. Would be a much more peaceful society. Or would just be as violent, just not using guns. But at least therein lies a challenge. And I have a few friends that are very huge gun proponents, and they're over the top when it comes to the gun issue. Like, there are some issues that they can be level-headed on, but when it comes to guns, it's like they go crazy. Anywho, conspiracy theories are really fun because it gives us a little bit of mystery and intrigue to go hand in hand with our daily life. The monotony of having to get groceries or go. Sorry, I just can't even fucking breathe. um, or go to a an 8-hour, 40-hour a week job. I mean, conspiracies make you think, wow, maybe I am living in a giant movie. Maybe I am the star of my own movie. And to a degree you are. But don't think you're Superman. um, that's what I got to say about that. I just feel like, I don't know. I used to like Alex Jones because, like, when Bush was in office, he was very anti-Bush, which, as was I. And so I thought he was one side of the coin, but I think he's just no sides of the coin. The coin. The one to rule them all. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of cool... I'm going to sneeze. Sometimes if I slap myself in the head, I won't sneeze. See? Like that. It went away. Wait. You hate that? Oh, this sucks so bad. I hate being sick. But I'm here for you tonight on the road to 40. Let's talk about faith. Let's talk about Jedis. The faith to move mountains. I heard... Now, just give me about 30 seconds here. I'm going to give you a little Episode 7 spoiler from what I've heard. And begin. Supposedly Luke has become so powerful with the Force, so in touch with the Force, that he's able to move mountains or bring down ships on his own. So, it's just a rumor. But, if that were the case, that's what I think Christians, or people who read the Bible... Forgive me here for just a moment. I got snots. I also got a thermal on for the first time this year. What do you think of that, huh? I was just cold earlier. I actually turned the AC off in the house. It's been a long time since I've done that. Well, all winter, but... I mean, all summer. Jesus Christ. Oh, lordy. Anywho. I thought I had written something down, but I think I sent it myself in an email. I can probably just remember it, but with today's technology, I might as well just go right to my pocket. Go to my email application. Oh my god, this sucks. I feel horrible. See if I can find this thing. It basically talks about... I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to ruin it. I want to read it. Here it is. Okay. I just sent it to myself this morning. People who do not believe in faith look at others who have faith and think they're crazy. But a person who does not believe in faith cannot experience what those who do feel. I know that's a lot of weird little adverbs and stuff going on at the end there, but is that the right term for them? Probably not. The hell did I know? But I started thinking about... I look at a lot of people who are very strong in their faith, and there's no convincing them otherwise. Like, that is definitive. There's no reason to look anywhere else. You're wasting your time if you do anything other than follow the teachings of the Bible. Now, they are very satisfied people, and they will claim that they're 100% happy with the direction of their lives and so on and so forth. However, I argue that they're lying. First of all, you can have enough faith to convince everyone around you that you believe in something, but you can never have enough faith to convince yourself something you don't believe in. And so people who truly believe don't need to come off the way that people who don't truly believe do, I feel. I feel like a lot of... might have to just edit this episode. Actually, you have no idea what's going on over there. I'm just blowing my nose. Well, not necessarily blowing it, I'm wiping it because it's just constantly running. I'm sorry, this is the sickest episode I've ever done. But I started thinking about it. I've been on both sides of the coin myself. I grew up in the church and had what I believed was faith in something that I had learned. But then I started thinking about how I felt after, like when I was older and I wasn't necessarily a part of the church. I'm going to move this mic a little bit. I apologize. I find that most of the time I'm probably talking in this direction or this direction, and I've got the mic facing that way. So when I was that person, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I had just enough faith to prove to everyone around me that I believed in what I believed in. But I didn't have enough faith to really believe in what I was telling people I believed in. That sums it up. That sums up my... Alright, you know what? I'm just not even going to hide this anymore. There's no, like, snots in here, but I'm just going to pad my nose every now and again because I feel like an absolute fool leaning over. I'm just going to have to edit this probably. You might not get this till tomorrow. Either that or I'll watch it and I'll be like, whatever, I don't care, I'm sick. And I've been the other side of the coin, looking at somebody who I feel is absolutely crazy. They believe so firmly in what they believe in. I guess it's because I have the knowledge that they have most of the time. A good portion of the knowledge. I studied the Bible growing up as a child, all the way up until I was probably about 17 or 18. I studied it. I assumed at that time that just who I was went along with truth. You know what I mean? Like I never challenged myself because I never had a reason to challenge that faith. I believed enough to make people believe that I believed what I was saying. I know that's a lot of beliefs, but that's my point. Like, faith is such a personal thing that it's easy for an outsider to look at it and go, wow, you look crazy. You are absolutely crazy, the things you're saying. But to be that person, pretend you're the only person in the world or on your street that knows how to start a fire. Now, you can tell all the people you know how to start a fire, and they're going to go, no, you don't. They're going to say, you're out of your mind, until you light that fire. And then when you've shown them, you have that justification for yourself. But I think you yourself feel very smug about it. And you feel smug because you know something, or you think you know something, that they clearly don't. And when that happens, that just doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth. Now, around here, yeah, I experienced it back north too, though. You get a lot of people leaving tracts. You get a lot of people coming up to you in places, public places, or even in stores, trying to convert people, or at least give them a message, which, like I've said in the past, I'm not going to go over it again here. That's a beautiful thing, what they're trying to do. It truly is, based on their beliefs. You can't knock them for that. You can knock them for being a pain in the ass and being annoying and pushing their religion down someone's throat, but you can't knock them for doing what they believe wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? They that's not easy to do. Like, how many times have I said on here, don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Go out tomorrow, make someone you don't know smile, make their day. Like, you know how hard that is, right? You've probably all thought about it throughout the day. I'm sure there's been times when I've been out and I go, I should really say or do something. I could tell that person's down, or like could use just to pick me up. But I don't do it because I'm shy. I'm embarrassed. I'm breaking those habits though, and I'm trying to just be stupid again and be stupid in front of people who don't know me. So, faith. You gotta have it, man. Or you don't. One way or the other. Anywho, let's see. I guess we'll call it here. I was gonna just do this review on here, but I gotta blow my nose. So, if you're loving these like I'm loving them, please subscribe and pass them along to anybody who you know who might like watching me, a middle-aged man riding the road to 40. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. If you guys got any topics or anything, please post them in the comments below. I could use some good subject matter, funny subject matter. Ask me a question about myself. Or don't. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were tomorrow. And let's collectively, holding hands, dancing and singing in the rain, make this world spin a little bit happier together. I'm Jason Oliveira, in case you didn't know. This is the road to 40, and I'll see you a little further on down the road. Hopefully a little bit not as sick. Healthier. That should have been what I said. Have a good night. Thank you for always coming out and turning on my channel. You don't really have to go anywhere. Thank you for staying home tonight. Take care.